Welcome everyone to my new video presentation on Top 1 Futures major update. I'd like to share with you what's happening with their payout policy, payout rules, and how does it work. The time I'm filming this is 24th of April. Just right away we got the news. I'm here filming and sharing with you on the same day all the informations along with an explanation and all the things that are needed. Right, so let's get into the subject and speak about the first thing is the time and the way the rules are going to be implemented. It's very important to see fairness when we see the rules that are changing. And they do have to change, especially for some companies, they do have to change. It's very clear. All the companies that are in the business for years and years needed to adapt, needed to change from time to time. And we have seen this with the most successful companies that are doing payouts in minutes and hours and so on. They all changed from time to time. It is the moment of Top 1 Futures to portray the update, right? So the fairness is very important. These changes apply only to accounts purchased on or after Sunday, April 27th, 5 p.m. EST time, right? So older accounts that you have right now are not affected at all by any updates that we've got. Are not affected at all. They're running on the rules you guys have purchased those accounts. And at the same time, you have time, basically, I'm going to publish this on 24th. So you will have time basically to max out your 3 accounts because they are going to be on the older rules, right? If you buy them before that specific date. Beautiful. The payout profit target is the first thing that is changing. We know that it was 2%, which is way, way below the industry standards. And a lot of you have been already feeling an intuition towards that, asking me, isn't that too low? Well, I kind of told you, compared to the standards, it is. And they will have to change that. So now they moved to 5% basically. 5% profit of starting balance is required for the first payout. On a 150K account is 7,500. So before you can request your first payout, you have to make 7,500. Most of the instant funding prop firms on a 150K account are sitting on 9,000 for you to be able to do a cash out. So 7,500 is much better, is a lot better actually. 4% profit is needed of the starting balance required for the second payout, and then 3% for the third payout and beyond, right? So with every single payout that you're requesting, your percent is decreasing from 5 to 3 between each cycle, and then keeps around 3 every single time, which on a 150K account means $4,500. Now, let's talk about the next thing as well. Max payout cap per account. On 150K, it was $5,000. Now, it's going to be $3,500. So it's no longer that high. It came down to $3,500, respecting the industry standards. And all the other accounts have, well, decreased a little bit, except the 25K account, which is same as before. These are the changes. Now, on 3 accounts that you can have simultaneously and you can trade actively, that is 10,500 in a cycle. Considering there is no minimum trading days, such as 10 days or so, simply you can achieve your consistency. Of course, 5 days is the earliest mathematically, but in reality, it's not. Let's say 6-7 days to be the earliest, and if you go with the add-on to request the payout at any time, then 10,500 after 6-7 days, 8 days of business is great. It's great, guys. Because you can go for 2 payouts per month, and that's more than $20,000 in a month. If you go like that for 2 or 3 months, you have a solid balance to start a personal trading account, funded only from Top 1 Futures performance, right? So that is absolutely a more than decent number right there. Minimum withdrawal will go from 2% to 1% of your starting balance, right? So for those of you that would like to withdraw very small amounts and build your balances, this is also something that helps you. But again, this is definitely not what most of the people care about, of course. Everyone wants to go with the max withdrawal. So 3,500 is what you guys will be able, but keep in mind, this changes, all of them are not affecting the accounts you already have that you bought before that specific date and time, right? So this is what we talk about fairness when it comes down to companies. Very, very important. Now, currently they're still having the $400 price with the coupon code SCRAMBLE. You can grab that. You can load up your accounts. You can have your max 3 accounts. And I'd like to share with you some of the things they've been putting together on the email they sent out. Some great milestones, some great numbers as well. Have my personal touch on this changes. Nearly 10,000 traders already joined. Paid more than $700,000 so far with an average payout speed under 4 hours. This is impressive. 24/7 customer support is responding under 60 seconds on average. They have a live chat on their website helping you with all the issues. By the way, you can also join our Discord community for that. And in the spirit of total transparency, they have to do these changes. It comes out as a response to certain needs. Those needs are pretty much clear. We already know these things, guys, that we're in this prop firm world. We already know these things. That companies care about sustainability, and they have to adapt the numbers to be functional for a longer period of time. So they have to find a balance between the earnings and costs of the business. Therefore, with the ratio they were having so far in terms of the payouts, it was pretty easy to qualify for the payouts. It would not been sustainable, could not be sustainable for long term. The trend was, steadily increasing day after day, which they did not believe to be sustainable. And that is totally right. That's why I said, and I'm going to tell you guys, I personally reached out to them a couple of days ago, and some of the guys that are, in the executive, and I told them, hey guys, you definitely have to think about your rules for the long term, because I don't think this is going to survive for long term. I would do adjustments. I would suggest you this. I would suggest you that, because I care about my community. I care about my people, and I want to make sure my people will get paid forever. So I don't believe this is going to survive for long term. And I'm telling you these things, guys. I've reached out to them a few days ago, and I told them these things. Now, it's very important to underline the fact that if you want stability and sustainability of a business, you definitely have to do your numbers. You got to be financially strong. You have to be, operationally excellent, and you got to be built to last with great customer support, with an amazing and high-speed payout of a few hours and sometimes even in a few minutes. We just had our, some of our community members here that got paid. Let me share with you in our Discord. There's our guy here that got paid, and he wrote it down. Where is he? I hope I'm going to find that information quite quickly. He got paid on Rise $15,000. Right, so he got paid on his Rise 15 grand. He talked about it here. 3 certificate of 5K, just got paid 15K from Top 1 Futures 30 minutes after requesting my payout. Awesome. This is what one of our community members said. In order to have these things functional for long term, obviously you have to adapt some of your numbers on the front end. And this is what they made. So we're looking for a great experience from here as well. My touch is, I am happy to see any change from a company that I know is serious and it's paying their clients and it's offering quality services, as long as the numbers are around the industry standards and we are fine. Especially right now, Top 1 Futures is still below, like I said, for 150K accounts with the majority instant funding, with the best ones out there that are considered by the market, you have to make 9,000. Here, 7,500 is pretty much sufficient for that. And this is, of course, an advantage. And at the same time, we have, numerous advantages for sure. that's pretty much all about, guys. You have the ability to take action right now. It's still 24th. I'm going to publish this on 24th. Max 3 accounts. Have a good time, everyone. Looking forward to it on our live stream. We're going to continue from Monday to Friday to trade our instant funding accounts everywhere. Make sure to reach out, subscribe to my channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comments area. Have a good time. We'll talk to you soon.